Today I am talking about partial differentiation. Now, suppose if I consider z is equal to f of x, right? It means what? Z is the output depending on two inputs. One is x, another one is y. For example, if I consider PV is equal to RT, T is the temperature, P is pressure, V is volume. So that means temperature T is depending on pressure and volume. So I can write T is function of P V. Now I want to know how exactly temperature is varying with respect to pressure. That means how temperature is varying with respect to change in pressure when I keep V constant. I want to write that sentence. I want to understand how temperature varies, with respect to change in pressure P when I keep V, that is volume, as constant. This is actually denoted mathematically as dou T by dou P. That means how temperature is changing with respect to pressure. This is called partial differentiation of T with respect to P. You know dy by dx. What do you mean by dy by dx? Dy by dx means how y is varying with respect to x. Dou T by dou P means how temperature is varying with respect to pressure. It looks both are similar, but they are not similar. Because here y, the output y, depends only on one input x. Therefore, in order to understand how y is varying with respect to x, we simply denote this as dy by dx. Whereas here, since temperature depends on two parameters, pressure and volume, if I want to understand how temperature is varying with respect to P, instead of writing dt by dP, I should write dou T by dou P, and this is called as partial differentiation of T with respect to P. Now, I will give you the definition later. Suppose you have T is equal to P squared plus V square. I will give the definition later. For the time being, simply I am telling dou T by dou P means you are differentiating T with respect to P, keeping V as constant. With respect to P, if I am differentiating P square differentiation 2P, that means this P is just like your x. X square differentiation 2x. Similarly, P square differentiation 2P. With respect to P, V is constant 0. Suppose the same thing I write like this. T is equal to P squared V square. Now, dou T by dou P means with respect to P, V is constant. Take that V outside, V square. Now differentiate P square. Observe. Once more observe. Clearly understand. With respect to P, V squared is constant. Take it outside. Now differentiate P. How I am differentiating? D by dt of P squared you can say. Or if you don't want to denote all those things, simply write. So observe. You are differentiating temperature with respect to P. Dou T by dou P means V square is a constant. Take it outside. Differentiation of P square 2P. Why? P squared is just like your x square. Suppose if I take, say, simply I will write one more symbol. S squared is equal to, say, Z squared P squared. Now, otherwise, S is equal to Z squared P squared. If I want to find dou S by dou P, that means partial differentiation of S with respect to P. With respect to P, Z squared is constant. Take it outside. P square differentiated. You are differentiating P square. P squared is just like your x squared. P squared differentiation is 2. Okay, let us stop at this point.